Hello everyone, VJZ32 back again. Some updates. I decided to do what's on deck a day earlier because tomorrow I'm going to be concentrating on my live Q&A, and there's also a little deck review. Deck giveaway I should say, not deck review, duh. That you might be interested in as part of that. All we have to do is find my anniversary video and post a comment in case you missed that, because I did that intentionally. I didn't want too many people going crazy, and I just posted it as an anniversary video. If you didn't watch it, then sucks to be you. But it's not too late yet, so this is why you should always watch my videos, because you never know what's going to happen in my videos. Anyways, I should also mention the vault is up now, just uploaded. It's my first video on the vault. I decided to do split spades. Let me know what you think of the idea, the concept. I'm still going to refine it and work on it every week until I feel it's right. I'm just not 100% sure what I'm doing with that yet. There's an idea that came to my mind and I figured, sure, why not? But basically the idea is I go into my collection, pull out some cool older decks that you may or may not have seen before, and show them to you, and point you in the direction of the reviews so that you can get a better look at them if you want. Let's look at what's going on Kickstarter. Lots going on. Well, some going on. First of all, Alloy Playing Cards from playingcards.net. They have this brand new Cobalt edition. 550 decks being printed. They got foil on both the backs and the faces. Apparently a first in the playing card industry. And so they decided to charge $35 each, $40 international, which works out to about 52 bucks Canadian or 53 bucks Canadian, which is just ridiculously overpriced. But since it is a very special, first of its kind, hopefully one of its kind deck, I figured I might as well grab it. But should be pretty interesting. Moving along, and there you see some of the faces on this limited edition. And then there's also the main decks, the Copper and Amethyst, which are pretty nice as well. Moving on, we got Red Eyes Playing Cards, first edition from Red Eyes Playing Cards. Wow, how creative. And their website is Instagram. Anyways, it's the first project. They backed all 3 projects before, which were decent playing cards. The back design on this one is okay. It's just a bunch of diamonds with eyes in it. It's definitely better than just a diamond back pattern. And you see that the Ace of Diamonds also has an eye in it. I don't know about the other aces, because that's all we're showing us. They're not showing us the Ace of Spades or the Jokers that I can recall. But the back design looks pretty nice. Reminds me a bit of the Madison decks, the dealers. The court cards are all custom with, I guess, magicians and whatnot. I don't know what's up with this King of Clubs. It looks weird. To me, this is just, I'm not a big fan of court cards like this. They could be so much better. Why not just completely redesign the entire court card? It's too simple, too easy, too lazy to take a standard bicycle court card and put a different face on it. To me, that's just lazy and cheap. If you're going to change the faces, change the entire body too. Don't be lazy. And it'll look a lot better. I mean, this to me is just, I'm not a fan of it. When I see these bodies, I see the classic court cards. I don't want to see these different faces on there of people I don't even recognize. But I mean, outside of that, I guess it's okay. We're not seeing a whole lot of other artwork like Jokers and the Ace of Spades, if they're even doing anything with the Ace of Spades. Apparently they still got a whole bunch of early birds left. 50 out of 75 early birds. That's not good. I mean, this project launched several days ago, and they still got 50 early birds left out of 75. $8 decks. And people aren't picking them up. Even they have an early bird here for for an uncut sheet and a deck of cards and some stickers. They're all still available. $20 for that. Nobody's buying it. The ones that did sell was 10 of limited edition with the cards, the court cards signed by the people on them, whoever they are. And so they decided to add more of those. Go figure. I'm not even sure who these people are. They don't specify, I don't think. There you go. Oh, Paul Rucchio has helped out with this project, so that's good to know. The 10 amazing people on the court cards include Adrian Valenzuela, Peter McKinnon, Christian Pestritu, Chris Ramsey, Spidey, Muscular Super Pike, aka Rob, Josh Roach, Jonathan Pieper, Ashley Goodwin, and Jazzy Vegas, however you pronounce that. If you're familiar with these people, congratulations. Me, I'm familiar with some of them, maybe half of them, but I don't really know them for doing any major tricks or magic, or they're not well-known people. I mean, the value of the signatures to me is not much, because who cares? I mean, people aren't familiar with these people. Maybe Chris Ramsey, Peter McKinnon might be worth a bit, maybe some of the others. But for the most part, these are not like big name people. It's not like getting a signature from the Bucks or David Blaine or my signature for that matter. It's just not that much potential value at this point in time. Anyways, that's that. Moving along, I apologize for the little rant. By the way, that one is 19% funded, 26 days to go. It's looking like a slim chance of funding at this point. There's this one, Blankenberg. Playing cards. I don't have no idea where Blankenberg is, or if it's even real. It's got a old school medieval theme. It's 11% funded with 5 days to go. Very short project with only a $2,600 goal, and they haven't even hit $300. So it's not going to fund at this rate. I'm guessing it's like a 15-day project or 10-day project, I guess. I don't know why such a short project, but it is what it is. The back design is fine. It's got an old kind of medieval type look to it. And the aces I like. The court cards, they're okay, but they're a little bit too photorealistic for my liking. A lot of people have commented on this on the forums, and I'm going to agree. I kind of like my court cards as sketches, as, hand-drawn artwork. Photographs like this, they look a little bit too real. They look like they're looking at you in the face, and it seems weird. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, I mean, you probably get the idea. It's better if they were just, sketches or pictures that were drawn and not just photorealistic art like these. And they got that on the number cards too for some bizarre reason. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to fund, which is a shame because it's got a lot of effort put into it. And again, 11% funded, 5 days to go. Moving along, this is not a repeat. This is back. Color playing cards from Lord's Playing Cards is back for a second attempt. It's only 70% funded with 17 days to go. The chances slim at best at this point in time. There's just not a whole lot going for it. The court cards, as you can see, are just Arco-style court cards. And they're not really showing us anything on the back design anymore, though you can see it on the box, which, I mean, it's okay, I guess, at best, but it's not great. And apparently this is the Joker. Looks like he's got some kind of mental issue. And that's about it. They're not even showing us the Ace of Spades. They're not showing us a clear picture of the Jokers. They haven't done anything with the court cards. They're not showing us the back design, and they expect us to sell somehow. And everything, I mean, look at this. One deck of Corum, 18 pounds. I mean, 18 euros for one deck is freaking expensive. That's another issue. 74 out of 85 are still available. 4 out of 6 2-packs is still available. 34 euros for 2 decks. We're only allowing 6 people to buy 2 decks and 85 people to buy 1 deck each. This is just full of problems. There's no bricks. Very, very limited amount of ability to get 2 decks, which is a big thing for collectors. Most collectors anyways. And just overpriced. This is just not going to sell. It's not going to fund. There's not a chance. Because it's just ridiculously planned out. Moving along, I want to mention this. Devastation playing cards. They have a new deck. The Collector's Edition. I actually want to double check something while I'm here. No early birds, eh? Darn. But anyways, I'll sort through. These are the decks they got. The Standard Edition, which is red and black. Very nice. The Limited Edition, which has a different, well, it's the same back design, but it's got different colors. And it features metallic inks on the faces. And now this one, for Collector's Edition, which is blood red. It looks pretty cool. Maybe not blood red, but it's red. And it looks like it has metallic inks on the backs or foil. Looks very nice, very sexy. 500 of these decks will be numbered. The rest will not be numbered. Bit of an issue with this. Why not just number them all? I think it seems ridiculous that they got these Collector's Edition decks and they're only numbering some of them. And in order to get them, you have to get certain pledges. If you add them on, if you just add the deck on, it doesn't get signed. Or numbered, I should say. It doesn't get numbered. And I think that's kind of ridiculous. Sure, I know they're numbering them along with these other sets and whatnot. But why not just number them all? If there's only going to be like 1,000 decks or whatever. Or just limit it. Only 1,000 decks available, and they're all numbered. Why number some and not the rest? I don't understand it. And then when you get to Portfolio 52, then there's going to be a numbered version and a non-numbered version, and it gets too many decks on Portfolio 52 when you get all these different versions, and it seems unnecessary. And all it's doing really is upsetting certain people who maybe want to get the signed version, or the numbered version, I apologize, the numbered version, and they can't for one reason or another. But it is what it is. This is what I'm getting anyways, is a collector's case. It has all 3 decks in it, and a numbered deck. 63 bucks. The early bird was less. Well, that's going to be 75 bucks with shipping. It's like 100 bucks Canadian, unfortunately. But it is signed. It's a cool case. I figured, why not? And that's it. That's the only way I can get the numbered one. There was an early bird for 59 bucks, but they've all sold out. And then the other problem is Signature Series decks that they have, which come in this lever case for card. People were trying to get, they want to get this and the other one, and it wasn't possible, and it was causing all sorts of issues. Anyways, moving along. It's a nice deck. Check it out. VIP. Artistically painted playing cards from the Caveman, who previously did another project. It was Day of the Dead deck, did not fund. This one is going in the same direction. It is currently 13% funded, 26 days to go. I mean, you get a bunch of winged insects and birds on the core cards and the jokers. It says it's a casino stock. I'm guessing it's NPC. I don't know. I don't think it says. It doesn't say who it is, but it looks like it's NPC, I'm guessing. Nice artwork, as you can see, on the faces. Although I wonder how this is going to look in the finished product. Unless this is actually, a prototype deck. I don't think it's going to look quite like this, which is a problem. They've bedazzled the indexes, the letters and the numbers, which is fine. As you can see, there's birds and there's insects, and it's colorful. There's a lot of gold and crystal colors and whatnot, blue colors, gold and blue basically. My biggest problem is the indexes, or actually the pips. As you can see, if you look at the clubs, the diamonds, the spades, and the hearts, they're all exactly the same. Why? I mean, this is crystals, it's diamonds, whatever. Why not make the hearts and the diamonds red so that they're distinguishable from the spades and the clubs? That's a big thing for playing cards, for making them usable for Magic and card games, is to have some kind of distinguishability between the red suits and the black suits. And there is no reason not to do this in this deck, other than they want to have everything with gold and blue colors, which is fine, I guess. The aces, just a bedazzled letter, which is fine, I guess. The back design, not so fine. It's dull compared to the faces. I mean, I don't even know how to describe what this is, some kind of a hue or something, smoke. There's a little pattern in the center. And this shininess is not going to stand out. It's not going to be there when it's printed on paper. It's not going to look that good, I don't think. And then the box, I mean, I guess it's okay. I don't understand the name. It is going to be produced by MPC. It's okay, I guess, at best, but it's not going to happen at this rate. 13% funded, 26 days to go. Then there's this one, which is 0% funded, 26 days to go. Not a chance in hell something's going to happen. By the way, don't let the name fool you. Discreet Tarot. It has nothing sexual to do with it. It's just discreet because it is the idea is to have a deck of cards that has the minor arcana tarot cards within the faces of all the court cards. So it's going to be discreet tarot deck within a poker deck, basically. However, what's even more discreet about it is that there's zero art work on this page, and that the creator has all these grandiose plans, but he's not an artist, and he doesn't have an artist working on this project as of yet. The idea is to use £300 to hire an artist to draw all the court cards and aces, and the backs, I guess. And apparently, I mean, he's got the major ideas and themes sketched for the 16 court cards and aces, but he hasn't shown that to us yet. So, I mean, we're not seeing anything. Why would people back this deck when there's no artwork done, there's no artist signed up or being paid to do anything yet, and then he's got these big plans to have this delivered by Christmas time. Not going to happen at this rate. I don't see any mention of who the printer is going to be. But it's not going to be USB-C or anything like that with a £3,000 goal. It's not going to happen. It's a nice thought, but when you go on Kickstarter with a playing card project, you got to show us what you're selling, or else it's not going to sell. People are not going to buy an idea or pay for an idea that may or may not happen. And that is the biggest problem with this project, and it is a failure and should be canceled and relaunched once it actually has something going for it. And it needs a better name, for heaven's sakes. Let's move on to this carbon fiber playing card case. Thought I would mention it. Apparently there might be a deck. It's 10% funded, 27 days to go. The chances, not good. It's not a very sexy card case. It's just a black case. Obviously it's pricey, $73 for one case. I'm guessing that's the early bird. And then there's another one, $76. So far, it's got four backers, I apologize. I'm not sure how that's possible. Oh, I see, one is... One person has decided to pledge $79 instead of $73 for the same thing. It makes absolutely 0 cents, unless there's something I'm not seeing in this pledge. And then apparently there's this: if they hit a 40,000 stretch goal, you get this amazing essential carbon deck of cards. Wow, printed by some cheap ass company in Asia with a cheap ass ace of spades, cheap ass lame one-way back design, and $40,000 stretch goal for this. Wow. There is 0 chance of this funding. Never mind hitting the stretch goal for this amazing deck of cards. Don't even bother with this one, in my opinion. And then there's this one, Venture Playing Cards. It's 5% funded, 34 days to go again. Not looking like it's going to make it. This is part of my problem with it. It just got way too much going on in the faces. I don't know if the creator know what to do and just said, screw it, I'm going to do everything, or what. But that's what he's done. He's got a standard face with pips. Then he's written the value, like 10 or 6, on the face. And if you look on the right hand side, you see in the index, he's got a second index with lines so that you can identify the value that way as well. It's just all these different elements on the face, and it seems it's excessive and unnecessary. I know it's going for typography theme and illustration and stuff, but it seems unnecessary. The back design, and by the way, I think I mentioned this, the Venture deck. The court cards, those are the court cards. They look like Cthulhu's. The aces are okay. I don't know why this ace only has one index and not 2. That's another issue. Why do the aces only have one index and a parcel on the other side? What the hell? That's not usable. And then I have another problem with this. You see, and here, I don't know what this is, but for some reason the pips in the background are barely visible. I don't even know how that's going to turn out on it when it gets printed. You might not see them at all. It's got all sorts of artwork. We don't know exactly. I don't know exactly what's what. It's got some aces, some court cards, some number cards. Things vary from one picture to the other. Here's some more court cards. They're okay, but I don't know what the theme is. It's just all over the place, kind of. He's got whiskey bottles in there for some reason. The jokers are Howard the Duck, apparently. I don't know why. And the back design is a one-way design for some reason, which isn't that great. And apparently all he's got is playing cards that he has hand-drawn or printed on his own computer. He didn't even bother to print a prototype, a proper prototype. I mean, I can tell these are just printed on his computer on regular paper. I don't know. It's going to be a tough sell. I don't like this border pattern on the back design either. It's just not good. And the back design one way and not very good, in my opinion. I mean, it's an interesting concept, an interesting idea, but it's just all over the place. It doesn't look like he knows what he wants to do. He's just throwing everything and anything on these cards, and it's not going to work out for him. It's got to be a little bit tighter than that. You know, you got to have a good concept, a good idea of what you're doing, and not just throw stuff on cards for the hell of it. Moving along, I want to mention this one, 1889, Lenormand Oracle from For the Seekers, Jennifer Cast. It is 46% funded, 29 days to go. Apparently, it's only going to have 36 cards in it, whatever. But as you can see, there is playing cards on the top. Beautiful artwork throughout. A very nice, colorful back design, albeit a one-way design. But then again, the faces are one-way as well. And this is a Lenormand Oracle-style deck. It's not for everyone, obviously, but 36 cards apparently. Let me see. Yeah, 36 cards. So it's not all the cards in a deck of cards. But, I mean, if you're a collector, you like the artwork, why not? Myself, I'm not going to get it. I don't have much interest in it. Apparently, there's also going to be a mini deck available for anyone who's interested. You know, chances of funding are decent at this point in time. There's some dice, there's stickers, etc., etc. I don't know who's printing it, just like the last deck, I guess. But yeah. Let's move along. I want to mention this one, Sleepy Hollow playing cards from Derek McGee and designed by J.C. Desevre, J.C. Desevre, who is the designer of the Medallions playing cards in Series 11. These ones looking really good. The back design is nice. Here's the Ace of Spades. Very nice. I like it. Beautiful. Definitely getting this one. Apparently it is going to be done in time for Halloween. Whether or not it'll be shipped by Halloween or sold by Halloween. But it should be available, I guess, on PureImaginationProjects.com soon. I'm not sure. We'll see. It'll be the nicest deck they've done and the first completely custom deck they've done at this rate. And it is promised to be a completely custom deck, not just recolored court cards or standard faces. So good to know, especially with this kind of a theme of a deck. Should mention this one, Black Diamond Tally Hole, apparently coming from Jackson Robinson. Who knows, it could just be something he's working on that he might change in his mind. It's not bad, I guess. Let's see if there's any other images on his Facebook page. By the way, apparently I've been blocked on his Facebook page for some reason, despite the fact that I back all his project and give good positive reviews on all his products and decks. I mean, they're all nicely done. Hand engravers, what the hell is that? We don't need this. That's terrific. No, whatever. It doesn't have too much artwork on it. Apparently he's doing fountain pens too now. This one, I might have mentioned it before, I'll mention it again. The Lux Palm from Rick Davidson. Very beautiful, gorgeous decks of cards. Look at the inside of the tuck case. The outside of the tuck case, the back design. I'll try to find that. And they should be coming for pre-order in the next couple of weeks. The faces are gorgeous, the boxes are gorgeous, the back design is gorgeous and looks great in fans. Very nice. Let's see if it says when it's coming. Come on, hurry up. Apparently, pre-orders will begin Friday, October the 2nd. Time to be determined. It's 99% set for that, so it's coming. I do like it, and I recommend it. This one I will mention quickly. I think I mentioned it last week. The Bicycle Disney playing cards, a Bicycle branded deck. The faces, as you can see, have vintage movie posters, and I think the back design as well. Yes, and the back design as well. It is a one-way back design apparently, and borderless. It looks pretty good in fans and stuff. Available at Walgreens in the US if you want to check that out. It's nice to see a Bicycle branded Disney deck, and definitely a must-have for Bicycle fans like myself. And this is coming apparently today on the World Card Experts site. The Bicycle Cardistry in blue, and apparently they're hinting at a purple version. There's apparently a purple and blue double backer in the new deck. And since there was a red and blue one in the first Bicycle Cardistry deck, which was red, and now there's a blue deck, well, you can make the assumption that there's going to be a purple deck in the future. Wouldn't be the first time they've done purple as well. So it wouldn't surprise me. And then there's this I will mention. I like it. It is coming soon from Usai, I believe. It's the, I assume it's coming soon. It's the Pagan Tarot deck. Inspired by their Pagan playing cards. Looks very nice on the back design, and the faces too. Should be good. I'm looking forward to their upcoming Brute Tarot deck and cards, which should be coming soon. So we'll see what happens. And I'll let you know more when I know more. That is what I've got though. And I'll see you next time. Sorry if it's a bit long as usual. And again, just to remind you, I am coming live tomorrow in about 24 hours time from the time this video will be uploaded, I assume, at noon, approximately noon, Central Time. It might be a little bit earlier. I might start, who knows. Whatever. And, you know, it might go for half an hour, whatever, hour, depending on how many people are there, how many questions we got. I do have some questions that were posted on my channel when I posted the original video with the information. And, of course, if you saw my 5th anniversary video from Monday, you will know that I am also giving away a brick of decks, at least. I'm guessing it's just going to be a brick. And I will announce the winner of that tomorrow. If you want to enter, you have to go to that video and post a comment, and you have to be North American, just because I don't want to have to pay $30 or $40 or $50 for shipping international, and then potentially lose the decks or whatever. Anyways, that is that. See you next time.